There are footballers who play the game, and then there are artists who redefine its contours. Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., simply known as Neymar, belongs to the latter. His career is a dazzling, often polarizing narrative, a tapestry woven with breathtaking, audacious skill, immense trophies, and the heavy burden of unfulfilled destiny. He is the ultimate exponent of Jogo Bonito in the modern era, a player who sought not just to win, but to mesmerize. This is the story of a prodigy who inherited a nation's dream and pursued a greatness that may forever remain beautifully, tragically incomplete. Act 1. The Inherited Dream and the Santos Baptism. The roots of Neymar's artistry were planted far from the pristine pitches of Europe, nurtured instead on the uneven, sun-baked surfaces and futsal courts of São Vicente and Mogi das Cruzes. Born in 1992, his upbringing, guided by his father and mentor, Neymar Sr., was focused on the quick-thinking, close-control demands of Brazilian street football and indoor five-a-side games. This environment instilled the foundational traits that would later define his global fame: explosive acceleration, a gravity-defying center of gravity, and an inherent flair for the dramatic. At just 11 years old, he was inducted into the famed youth academy of Santos FC, the spiritual home of Pelé. The comparison, immediate and monumental, was a relentless pressure he would carry for the rest of his life. The club, nicknamed Peixe, recognized a generational talent and made the extraordinary decision to invest heavily in his development and his family's stability, rejecting a serious offer from Real Madrid when the boy was barely 14. This pivotal choice kept the young prodigy in Brazil, shielded for a crucial period from the intense scrutiny of the European elite. His professional debut came in 2009 at the age of 17, and his ascent was meteoric. Neymar did not just play, he performed. He brought back the joyous, almost reckless abandon that had been slowly distilled out of the modern game. His signature mop of hair, his dazzling stepovers, and his clinical finishing quickly made him a national sensation. The 2011 Copa Libertadores triumph was the crowning jewel of his Santos career, a moment of pure domestic validation where he scored in the final against Peñarol, leading Santos to their first continental title in 48 years. He was twice named the South American Footballer of the Year, 2011 and 2012, and became the first player since the legendary Pelé to capture the imagination of Brazil while remaining on its soil. This initial chapter was characterized by pure, uninhibited talent, proving that the legend of the Brazilian number 10 was not extinct, but merely waiting for its next flamboyant custodian. The world was now on notice. Brazil's next star was polished and ready to cross the Atlantic. We've traced Neymar's trajectory from the dusty fields of their youth to the searing spotlight of the biggest leagues. If this deep, reflective look into the anatomy of their career resonates with you, we kindly ask for a moment of your time. Your support, a simple click of the like button and subscribing to the channel, is what fuels our ability to continue crafting these authoritative, in-depth chronicles of the beautiful game. Thank you for making this storytelling possible. Act 2. The World Record and the Pursuit of Undisputed Primacy. The highly anticipated move to FC Barcelona in 2013 was not a mere transfer. It was a cultural event, a declaration that the Seleção's brightest hope was ready to challenge the established order of the game.
After an initial period of tactical integration, the 2014-2015 season saw the formation of perhaps the most devastating attacking trident in football history, MSN, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. The true brilliance of this combination lay not just in their individual quality, but in Neymar's uncanny ability to complement the genius of Lionel Messi. Positioned on the left flank, his speed, direct running, and audacious dribbling created space and unpredictability that even the most disciplined defenses could not anticipate. He was not a supporting act, but an equal partner in destruction. The apex of his club career arrived in that 2015 treble-winning season. Neymar finished as the joint top scorer in the UEFA Champions League, netting crucial goals in the quarter-final against Paris Saint-Germain, the semi-final against Bayern Munich, and the third goal in the final against Juventus, sealing the European crown. This performance confirmed his elevation to the sport's elite, placing him firmly in the conversation as the rightful successor to the Ballon d'Or duopoly of Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. His form during this period was a masterclass in controlled aggression and technical perfection. He played with a ruthless efficiency married to the street flair of his youth. On the international stage, 2016 brought a moment of profound personal and national redemption. Having been stretchered out of the 2014 World Cup quarterfinal in painful circumstances, Neymar captained Brazil to its first ever Olympic football gold medal on home soil, scoring the decisive penalty in the final shootout against Germany, a moment that lifted a heavy collective weight from the nation's shoulders. Yet, this peak was immediately followed by the defining, controversial decision of his career. In the summer of 2017, seeking to step out of Messi's colossal shadow and establish his undisputed dominance, Neymar orchestrated a world record €222 million transfer to Paris Saint-Germain. It was a move driven by ambition, a desire for primacy, and almost a revolutionary disruption of football's economic landscape. While he achieved massive domestic success in France, winning multiple Ligue 1 titles, the singular goal of delivering the Champions League to Paris, and with it the coveted individual crown, proved elusive. His time at PSG was marred by a series of significant, ill-timed injuries, leading to the unfortunate narrative that one of football's greatest talents was consistently absent during the most crucial phases of the season.
Act 3. Brand, Billion, and the New Brazilian Legacy. As he entered his 30s, Neymar's career trajectory became one defined by spectacular but fleeting brilliance, often juxtaposed against long periods of absence. His move to Al-Hilal in the Saudi Pro League in 2023, while highly lucrative, felt like a premature step away from the sport's elite center. An early, severe knee injury sustained on national duty compounded this sense of withdrawal, forcing him into another protracted period of rehabilitation. His subsequent emotional return to his first love, Santos, in 2025, represents a powerful sentimental circle in his career, though the move is as much about healing and reestablishment as it is about competitive dominance. The discussion of Neymar's legacy is complex and deeply reflective of the modern game's priorities. On the balance sheet of achievement, he stands as Brazil's all-time leading goal scorer, surpassing the seemingly inassailable record of Pelé. His trophy cabinet is laden with league titles, domestic cups, and a Champions League medal. However, the prevailing narrative surrounding Neymar often carries a poignant "what if?" He possesses the individual skill, the sheer technical audacity to be universally celebrated alongside the two defining figures of his generation. Instead, his career is often critiqued through the lens of unreached potential, marred by injuries, and scrutinized for decisions perceived as prioritizing personal brand or comfort
over sustained, ruthless competitive focus at the absolute highest level. Beyond the numbers, his impact is profound and undeniable. Neymar represents the spirit of improvisation. His elasticos, his nutmegs, and his ability to embarrass defenders are part of the footballing lexicon and continue to inspire countless players on pitches across the globe. He forced a generation of tactical managers to grapple with an unquantifiable genius, a player who could single-handedly unlock a contest. His recent foray, through his family's company into acquiring the commercial rights to the Pelé brand, marks an ambitious, telling attempt to secure a lasting business and cultural impact, intertwining his own family's financial dynasty with the historical legacy of his nation's footballing royalty. His story is the enduring duality of genius, the effortless mastery of the ball coupled with the profound challenges of managing fame, expectation, and the physical toll of a career lived perpetually on the edge of spectacle and injury. Neymar's career is the beautiful contradiction of the modern game, a masterpiece of raw talent that leaves us simultaneously thrilled by what he achieved and haunted by the tantalizing echo of what more could have been. He is the ultimate entertainer. The Brazilian number 10, who proved the Jogo Bonito, lives on, even if his story serves as a cautionary tale about the razor-thin line between iconic success and enduring legend.
And so the curtain falls on this chapter of Neymar's story, a narrative defined by unparalleled artistry, seismic ambition, and the relentless pressure of expectation. Their career is an ongoing thesis on skill versus destiny, leaving us to ponder their ultimate standing in the pantheon. Beyond the dazzling moments, what is the single most defining characteristic of Neymar's legacy? His pure talent? His philanthropic work through the Instituto Neymar Jr.? Or the path he chose? Let us know your insights in the comments section below. If you appreciate this level of detailed documentary-style analysis, please ensure you subscribe, smash the like button, and share this video with others who cherish football history. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.